Sheesh, Karma, Scump, and Formal all with kills, make Crim6 as well. And they're controlling the side of the map that they want to. Never mind, Decimate able to get that kill, and that all spawns for eRa Eternity. But this is a lot of time for OpTic. It seems like they got off the hill for a few seconds there, but they're just trying to push forward, get a couple kills on eRa and try to spawn them out. Let's see where Decimate spawns. As he does, there we go, he spawns out. So that's a very big kill for OpTic.
And that's the problem. If you're eRa Eternity, you have to watch that bridge side. You have to have someone posted up by that rock. Where Bevels is right now is just a little too far away. It will not really allow you to control the spawns. And plus, you can see the pinch coming through as well. Karma on the other side. This is a fantastic start for OpTic Gaming. They pick up all the time on the first hill, and they try and push through to the second. And basically, it's going to come down to that big gunfight on that on the bridge side.
However, eRa do get the spawns that they want, but now, as you said, all the kills are coming in. Pharaoh and Bevel's able to pick up kills. Decimate, but there's still one more player left. It's Crim6 finally taken down. And eRa Eternity will have control of this courtyard hill.
For now. We'll see how long for, though. That's going to be the question. The contestation did come through momentarily, of course, but it will be eRa keeping control. 30 seconds left. Formal trying to push through, but OpTic Gaming, they get the cave spawn and they instantly side. Nope, this isn't for us now. Let's just rotate and make sure we have the perfect setup.
Yeah, so Scump actually pushed up and he gave Pharaoh streaks, so that's very important. He's feeding streaks when he doesn't need to. There was 30 seconds left when he made that push, and his teammates decided to rotate already. So here we go, and streaks committed very early. eRa trying to get the spawns for the next hill. That streak comes in. He does pick up one. Let's see where Crim6 spawns. Did they play this correctly? Crim6 is trying to hold on to that kill cam as long as possible. There, great job by Crim to hold it.
If you're Decimate there, you have to try and push through, put some pressure on the map there to try and influence that spawn. It didn't happen. Now you use both streaks. You don't really get much from it. OpTic still with control.
Yeah, but a 2-second game now. eRa right back in this, and again, they're picking up the kills they need to, which aren't allowing OpTic to pick up time, but OpTic are getting the spawns that they want, and sooner or later, they're going to break in. They finally do, and now the time is going to start to roar in for OpTic as, well, never mind. Pharaoh is just committing everything. He has committed all 3 streaks. He is fresh out of those, as he called in the fighter pilot, the glide bomb, and now the artillery streak.
12 and 4.
Yeah, he's done pretty well.
He's had a great start, but ultimately, you know, the story of eRa was streak usage. That's what we talked about all throughout week 1. For me, you've used 3 streaks. The first 2 were completely ineffective. The third one, yes, okay, you stopped OpTic Gaming from getting, what, 15 to 20 seconds of hill time? Is that worth 3 streaks to you, Merc?
The only thing is OpTic, if they did get a good setup, it would have been about 50 seconds, so potentially, but yeah, definitely not the best one they could have, you know, potentially put together. But eRa, they're set up pretty well for this one, but they're not going to expect Karma. Why? Because he just spawned up. They're going to make their turn. Damon goes all the way around. What a play from Karma. Now they're fighting on the hill. He's just going to try and play his life. Bevels goes huge for eRa Eternity. But again, they have to try and find Karma. He is just going to be a thorn in their side. It's still alive behind eRa Eternity. And look, because they have cave control and where Karma is, look where they're spawning out. This is going to be a lot of time at the turret hill for OpTic.
Yep, should be. Still 20 seconds left. Honestly, be surprised if anyone from eRa really wants to go for the challenge. They may try and just slay out, maybe throw a couple of grenades, but for them to actually go down there, probably ill-advised at this point. OpTic Gaming, they recognize, hey, let's make sure we control this spawn now as we head over to the first hill of the second rotation.
Yep, and here we go. We're starting to reset. So now we have about a 21-second lead for OpTic. Kills are trading back and forth. If you're eRa, though, you can earn a lot of points off this one. We saw OpTic do it, you know, as soon as the game started. A huge 2-piece from Bevels, but the nades do come in. And
it's funny, I feel like this hill specifically, teams get so much time because the team with a favorable spawn doesn't want to lose the spawn, right?
So trying to hold that spawn.
They just play so passive. Sometimes overly passive, but you almost have to. There's so many ways you can be sneaky. You can push through cave, push through bridge. If you want to get absolutely bonkers, of course, you can just push straight through machine.
Yeah, so eRa tie the game up, but as you said, Bevel is just trying to stay alive as he knows the next hill is on that other side. And OpTic, they are holding it. Look at number 4, that's Pharaoh, trying to come behind OpTic. He's going to try and pick one up on Scump. Does. But OpTic
really
still control the spawns. Would you want to go all the way around?
I want to go all the way around. Potentially climb up into
same one. I believe that was Bevels. Bevels just did the same thing. Went through bottom cave and came up those middle stairs. At least try and get this time. There we go. Finally, they find Crim6. Is Crim going to spawn out? He's scared about it. Look, he's holding on to his kill cam.
He's watching that for
all right, now he's going to spawn up. There we go. He still has the spawns. He was a little nervous there, but that's a big kill out of Pharaoh. That's the first one that's going to open up the floodgates for eRa, but OpTic still have the favorable spawns. Such a tough hill to break, but great nades out of Pharaoh, and now nobody's earning time.
No, it would help breaking this hill.
What?
Streaks.
Yeah, maybe. But there we go, 4 dead. And all of eRa spawning low turret.
Someone finally heading.
This is where you want to be if you're scum. Just pushed out middle. Easy pickings for you with this PPSH. Great shots on a few guys behind. It's all the information. Crim's flying out of the window.
That's a full
Face up 2.
That is a full 60 for OpTic Gaming.
Sure is. And look
eRa.
at Formal. Look at this. eRa's not going to expect this. Formal, he spawns out. I think he spawned out like towards cave, and he just went all the way through Scump. So that's what they think. They think that's the first guy to get through. They think Scump's the first attempt at cave. They don't expect Formal to be here.
How do you play this though if you're Formal? Because when do you want to push?
You have to wait. You have to wait for your teammates to get kills. You can't. As soon as you die here, you're giving spawn. Yeah. So your teammates have to get a kill or two. You have to time it perfectly. So he's going to start to make a push. Let's go back on board with Formal. Okay, here we go. He's trying to find a good target. See, but his teammates are dying. So he's able to get 1. Trying to get 2. But look, eRa's still spawning top cave. That's such a tough play, man. It really is. Because you're basically what you're saying is, all right, team, you have to get kills. Because as soon as you get kills, I'll spawn them out. But as soon as 1 or 2 of his teammates die, he's like, all right, I'm kind of stuck back here. I have to do something to try to help these guys out because essentially they're fighting a 4v3.
Otherwise, he's just giving away free time.
Yep.
Right? So he has to try and do something. But eRa doing well, keeping this one close. 123, 135, 16 seconds left. It's going to be Scump in the hard point. Looking to try and work towards some streaks, but ultimately does fall. Pretty even in terms of slaying as well. When you look at the scoreboard there, with the rotation already coming through now. And it's going to be Bevels that wins the first initial. And he went off on this hill on first rotation. Let's not forget.
Going off.
He loves this hill.
Yeah, so Bevel's playing extremely well with that submachine gun. Yeah, I mean, everybody slaying decently well on eRa.
Oh, that's a savage spawn as well, right at the top there for Scump. Way away.
Oh,
and this
saw you.
This is free time for eRa.
Yeah, they are back in the lead. Formal trades with Pharaoh. Oh my gosh, Bevel's hitting some great shots. You can tell, but he gets stabbed by Crimson, so that hurts. That's a knife to the heart. But eRa Eternity, they still have control of the hill. Never mind, Scump's on it now, but trades back and forth as Pharaoh instantly cleans that up. And OpTic Gaming, they're already starting to think about that middle hill.
Got to give a lot of props here for eRa on this hard point. He did it in both first and second rotation. Now this is where the key is going to be. I was going to say make sure you don't push too far up towards the castle side. You didn't need to do that. Look what happens. OpTic Gaming at the favorable spawn. Instantly they recognize it, and they're going to make sure they hold on to that.
Yeah, Bevels, while they were trying to rotate, Bevels just trying to stay alive. Scum. Oh my gosh, I think he just turned on Scum. So that was a great kill out of Bevels. On a 4 streak. Let's go to Bevels really quick. Let's see how close he is to streaks. 1 kill away. He earns them. He continues the challenge. Bevels is just, he's feeling it right now. He's feeling good. Now eRa Eternity has a 30-point lead, and they're continuing to outslay OpTic.
Now, when do you use those streaks, though? That's the key. Do you use it on second or third hill? Probably third is going to be more favorable, right? You're gonna build yourself a lead here because OpTic, I mean, are they really going to invest a lot, or are they going to play this hill passively?
I think you have to invest a lot. With 40, if you give 40 seconds to eRa, they're already up to time. They're already up towards 210. So Bevel's still playing extremely well. Again, when he catches fire, we've seen it in a few capture the flag games. Pharaoh picks up 3. Luckily, though, OpTic's still getting the spawn they want. I don't like that.
I hate that.
Yep. Nope. Mark that one up as we don't like it. Put that in the notebook.
OpTic's still going to spawn in, so realistically.
Still, though, they're going to be at 210. OpTic's going to be down 70 points. And that was not a good set of kills. Scump picks up 2. And you can see where eRa spawned. And the points are going to be adding
honestly, up
for OpTic.
At this point, if I'm eRa, I was going to say I wouldn't even bother using any other streaks. I would try and break this hill with my guns and then potentially save your streaks for that third hill. That was the worry for me there because once again, look, you use your streak, what do you get from it? Absolutely.
And if you die here at this attempt, it's already going to be around 30 seconds. However, 2 kills come in for Decimate and Pharaoh. Another one's going to come in for Decimate. So eRa do break in. Ricky gets 1 more, and OpTic are starting to spawn out. And OpTic, they know they have to put some pressure because, you know, eRa Eternity, they're going to be at 240 points if they get all this time.
Yeah, they're going to have a ton of lead here. Ricky, he is going to fall now over towards Bevels. The nades coming through, 20 seconds left.
Nades.
I mean, this is basically putting them, as you said, Joe, just 10 points away. So that's why Crim's still challenging, because you know there's anyone else still going to be there. The spawns favorable for OpTic Gaming for the next hill, but the scrap time goes in favor of eRa. eRa could cause a big upset here in map 1.
Yeah, let's see if there's any more streaks on eRa. I don't think there are, but we might as well check because you know they're going to use them all in 5 seconds. So OpTic Gaming, now they need a perfect hold on this one, and then they have to take it towards the turret. Let's see if eRa Eternity can break through. And again, Bevels and Pharaoh playing so well on eRa.
If this first push doesn't work here from eRa, it wouldn't surprise me to see some smoke grenades for this bridge push, because that's where they're going to be.
We have 2 dead.
Back bridge.
Bevels wins a big one-on-one, but again, OpTic still getting all the time they need. Great job by them to bait and switch, but nobody else is there to help. But here come the reinforcements from eRa, straight up that road, that bridge. But Scump is exactly where he wants to be. Ricky, though, with a big kill on him.
Push.
Hello? Shoot.
Again, there's the smoke grenades.
There's a smoke, but it might just be too far. There we go. There's a second one.
That smoke, of course, just helps you get closer to the hill, but here's the issue. 16 seconds left. OpTic have a ton of time. Formal's already thinking about rotation. There are 2 players from eRa here. There should at minimum be a trade. Bevels is going to be the first player. He finds the pick. All eRa need is 15 seconds, and they will take map number 1. But I believe it's going to be Scump. Mid-map, he should be instantly shut down from behind. That's going to be Pharaoh.
It's a big gunfight, though. That's a big gunfight from Krim. They'll win that one on Bevels. Well, Krim can instantly challenge, but Decimate has that FG. They just need 8 more seconds. OpTic, they need to contest. There's 1 player, 7. Scump, who's behind them. He gets a nade off, but I think OpTic are just spawning too far out. Game 1 is going to go to eRa.
Wow. Well. Not many people had that.
I said, man, they like to play that map. So.
No, you did say that they're pretty good at that map. Still, though, it is worth mentioning streak usage from eRa is just...
Still needs some work.
Here's the thing.